What's going on, guys? So Nvidia had a really nice push up today. So I'm looking at NASDAQ now, as you can see, and we're starting to push back up. I think we're going to end up getting up to 730, another 10 points or so. So I'm going to consider getting into some NASDAQ option contracts. So let's just see how much we could make from something like this. All right, I'm gonna look at the next Wednesday, I think is the third, fourth. Let me check. Next Wednesday is the second. Okay, so September 2nd, the 730 strike is 177, or the 735s is 79. I'm gonna grab two of those. So if I grab two of these and we go up to 730, that'll be $242 of pure profit for each. So that'd be about $500 of profit for only putting down $160. So I'll take that bet. And just to hedge myself, I'll also place a put for Monday in case it goes down. So I'm covered both ways. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter that right now. So just bear with me. It's going to be the 735 strike. I also entered Webull today. I have a pending one for Rocket Lab, the Decembers. Gold I entered this morning too. I took profit on Bloom Energy as well. Didn't want to get stuck in that again. Plus, I made plenty of profit from it this week anyway. So I'm gonna do September 2nd, the 735 calls. But right now they're actually closer to 89 cents. I'm still gonna put in two of these. So let's see if I get filled. Didn't get filled. It sucks. Probably gonna have to go up a little bit more to catch these. We'll see. I'll go up to 90. All right, I got filled. Now the other part. Watch. Just in case, for Monday, August 31st, I'm going to do a put. This is called a strangle. So I'm buying two calls and one put. So if it goes up, we're going to make a ton of money. If we go down, we'll probably almost basically break even, you know? So the one thing that I'll get to the requests in a second. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to put this play in because I saw it. But the 710s have a good amount of volume and open interest right now. Let me just check where the institutional levels are, because you could draw whatever you want on a chart. It doesn't really mean much. You want to be able to use the actual market maker levels, the GEX levels, because that's the most accurate of everything. So when we look at those, you're going to see Trader Daddy Pro, 720 is the new support. And look at that, 730 is the next biggest bar right here. So we're now above 720, so I timed those perfectly. Now I'm going to put in an inexpensive put for August 31st. Maybe like a 705 is $71. So if we go down, let's say, 1%, I'll make 123 profit back on that. So let's do that just so I have something covered the other way. It's not even that much, it's $7. So we'll do, what was it, the 705s for August 31st. We'll do a quick put. What is it, 705s? Well, right now, yeah, it's about 68 cents. So I'll just get this at market. All right, so that's gonna be my play right now. So what did I just do? I bought two QQQ contracts, okay, for September 2nd, right? And then I bought one QQQ contract for August 31st. and that was a put. So that's a strangle. A bullish strangle, obviously. Okay? So that means that it doesn't matter where it goes. Obviously, I want it to go up because I have two call contracts. So if we continue to push up right here, obviously I'm going to make more. But I can sleep at night knowing that if it does, for something crazy happens tomorrow or Monday, I'll at least be covered to some degree. So my risk is not that great, is not that big here. So, and I'm pretty sure we're just going to continue to swing up going into next week anyway. This might go up so much today. I'll just take out one of my QQQs, take out the put, and then just leave my one runner going back up again. What was the strike? So the put was a 705. The put was a 705, and I think the put was 705. The call, I think, was 735. Let me just double check that for you. I was going to do it earlier, but yeah, 735 and 705. The other play that I have pending right now is Rocket Lab. We're starting to kind of turn around at this 65, 66 mark right here, and I'm about 10 cents away on my options getting filled. Look how big this triangle is. It is huge, and we're starting to get some support right here. This is a golden buying zone too. So, yeah, 730 and 705, 735. So it's 735 for the calls, September 2nd. And then it's going to be 705 for the puts on 31st. Overhead resistance, though, what do you think? Oh, for what? QQQ or Rocket Lab? What are we talking about here? I'm guessing QQQ, right? So I think we're going to get to 730. I mean, we just showed you the GEX levels are are right at 730. So this should flow right up to 730. This should be a good play. Yeah, oh, for Rocket Lab. Okay. That's a good question. Rocket Lab. Well, let's look at some levels on Rocket Lab real quick. Just so I know exactly where they are. It's a little choppy right now, and that's fine. So that's not going to tell us much. But if we go back to the chart, you're going to see, I would say, let's go down to an hourly. Next resistance, see, we're building some support down here, see? So this is a good level to get Rocket Lab going forward. And that December one that I'm getting gives me plenty of time for it to go up. So I think, resistance, it's hard to tell. Probably near term, it's like 67. Yeah, 67 or 68. 68 probably. But in terms of the triangle itself for Rocket Lab, probably 80 something is a really strong resistance. So that's for Rocket Lab. I don't know what EMOS is. I'm probably going to change my limit to get filled on Rocket Lab, to be honest. I want to get filled on that because we're really down there now. We have a good support. So I'm going to change this to 355. The December 100s. December 18, the 100s. 355 limit. I'm like 5 cents away from getting filled. Or so. So we'll see if we get there. The Decembers, yeah. Any semi should, yeah. Well, I just did the QQQ play, so I did 2 QQQ calls and 1 QQQ put near term. So that should play out well. I'm pretty good on that. If you go back to QQQ though, you're gonna see on like a 15-minute, we're really breaking out here. And we're now that we're above 720, the next big GEX level's at 730, which is up here. So we have all this real estate to go up now. And we should get it. This is a nice continuation swing back up higher, right? Right from here to here. For at least for next week or tomorrow or the next day or whatever. I did two QQQ contracts for September 2nd, calls 7:35, one QQQ contract August 31st, put 7:05, and then I did a Rocket Lab December for 100 strike for like 355. Okay, so that's where we're at. I also did gold today. GLD, that's gonna probably keep going. I liked the area where we just keep popping back up. So I think this is going to keep going here. So no, not zero DTE. I never do zero DTEs. Today looking like a stage 2 on QQQs. Yeah, yeah. You guys are starting to speak my language now. It's kind of cool. Gold and silver. Yeah. Gold and silver are going up. You can pick either one. I just like gold because it's above the 200, and we're literally building out this next phase to now push higher. I think gold can get to 4850. We're at 4600 right now. We broke out of this triangle. Here's your 3 days of it coming down. Now we're popping back up. I have it for October. I think that's plenty of time for it to get a nice little swing back up, medium-term swing. Ticker GH. Yeah, I'll start taking requests now. So gold, Rocket Lab, and QQQ calls. Oh, I also did Webull. Sorry, I did one Webull call today too. Webull, I think, is going to swing back up. We already have this 10 level as a pretty good level here, and I think we're just going to continue to get right to it. So I had one already. I added another one here. I think we're going to get there. So this was a January 10 strike, and that was only $115 to buy it. So it was a good deal. You could do October or November if you want for these, for even for like $40 or $50 if you really want. All right, let's do GH. I feel like I keep looking at this stock, right? We got another, this is a second stage candle today. I'd love to get it closer to this backbone trend line though before we push higher, but this is a resistance all by itself. So we'll see if this decides to kind of move around this ascending triangle, and then we could push out. The next resistance all the way at 195-ish. AAOI and VRT. I'm going to leave AAOI alone right now. If it comes back down to 105 or 106, I'd be more interested. This isn't a bad candle though today. I think there's opportunities that are better elsewhere. Unless you want to buy this as a long-term stock, that's fine too. But as a swing, I'm going to stay away. Veritiv Holdings. VRT. I like the fact that this triangle right here has a 200 moving average. It kind of reminds me of Bloom Energy right here. All of the energy ones are kind of doing the same thing. This is technically a second stage candle too. This isn't a bad move right here, but you're kind of, I mean, you can play it up to maybe 286 or the 50 moving average at 290. That's all I would do with it, though. I'd like to see it go above this 20 moving average, though. This pink line. Okay. Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft was a good one today. We watched it this morning in my group. We popped right off the 20 moving average. You could see it rode this 20 moving average all throughout today, and it just popped right off of it. I think we're going to continue here, but what I would do is go down to a 15-minute time frame and try to catch it like this off of one of these moving averages down here. So I think you can get it back around 500, and then I would take that back up again to about 515 or so. Affirm is AFRM. Fintechs have been doing well, but I don't know about Affirm. It's a different business model. This is a triangle all in itself. Hold on a second. This was a breakout, came back, touched, pushed back off of the 50 moving average and the 20 moving average. Let me draw this differently though. Now we're in a tighter one here. See? Now a firm can only go in one of two directions. We could pop up or we're going to pop down. So one way to see if it's going to pop up is going to be if you take a line here, next resistance, this is an inline. If we get above this, around 80, then we can continue to push up. Or you could try, and if it pushes below 74.50, you would just get out of it. So just one of two ways you could do that. Hood. I'm just waiting for Hood to break out of this triangle. See? Big triangle for Robinhood. And then if we break out of this, and I can take it to 120, and if it breaks out of 120, then we have resistance at 130 and then 142. So just the same thing with SoFi. SoFi just keeps playing around at 19 also. Marvel and Path. Marvel, I would wait to see if it pushes back up today. That would be a second stage candle for it. So we'll see. If it pushes back up, becomes a second stage candle, you can get this end of day for an expansion moving up tomorrow. I don't really like Path, to be honest. It's hard to get, but some days you get lucky and you get a nice breakout like this. This would be the third time coming up to this resistance right here. It's already there. I just don't see an entry right now. It doesn't mean that we won't have one another day. I don't see where my entry would be right now. But this is what you want to see. All of these green buying pressures all the way up. It was just all these swings back up are doing well. I just don't have an entry right now. Marvel's earnings are tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to play that. Am I missing something here? KO. This is a good entry actually for Coca-Cola right here. You could give it another day maybe. It's not imperative, but we've moved up like 50% since the beginning of the year. Nice move on Coca-Cola here. But I don't know. Not 100% sold. If we get closer to 20 and then we pop right off of that, maybe. But this does continue to swing, so you could play this up to 100. 100 is up here. We're at 90 right now. It looks like we're trying to get there. Yeah, it is it keeps breaking these bullish flags, all right? Also, another thing I did today was PALU, which is PANW. This broke its fourth flag. You could see all four flags here. Flag break, flag break, flag break, flag broke it today. Bought double leverage shares, and I'm just going to keep these until we get to almost 400, and then I'll take it out again. But it's pretty easy to play these break flag plays if they're trending up, especially because the industry was trending up this morning. That was another one for my group this morning. CN and PL. CN had a hell of a year and then kind of fell off. It's now making a triangle again. I like this 200 moving average. It's a double bounce off the 200. If we get above 435, we could start to push up real quick. You could get all the way up to 550 on CN. Planet Labs. I'm doing Rocket Lab instead. So let me see if I got filled on Rocket Lab. I think I'm just going to put it at 360 so I get filled today. I'm kind of tired of looking at it. It's only $5, so whatever. Ugh. Now it moved up to 365 for Rocket Lab. Oh well. Gold keeps going up though. That's good. RR leaps are also doing well right now. They only cost about $25. So Planet Lab actually is a good entry down here. So if you're looking for space, Planet Lab, ASTS, Rocket Lab, SpaceX, they're all good right here. I think I'm going to call the low right now for all of space. If you don't know which space one to get, you should just probably get SpaceX or Rocket Lab. Mars is an ETF that has all of them. Actually, I think NASA has all of them plus SpaceX. So that's only 24 right now. It's a pretty low level. So, Poet. These all look the same on the bottom. I mean, it's a good long-term one. Poet will eventually be 11 or 12 or 13 again. This is the triangle right now for Poet. If we break 10, this could go all the way up again. We can swing back up to 15. So I'll put an alert around that area. See if it pops up one day. The alerts help a lot. Q? What is Q? Qnity Electronics. I don't know this stock that well, to be honest, but they all have the same thing right now. They're all pretty low. There's your 200. Moving average right here. Here's your triangle. Again, we could actually, this is a good entry point. You could play this up to 135, and then if this breaks, we can get a breakout. SoftBank. It's a Japanese company, right? Is there a ticker for that? I don't know how to play it, to be honest. What are your thoughts on gold? Yeah, I took a gold. I took a gold option today. So I did GLD October. We're gonna push right back up here. See it? We're above the 200. Here's your buying pressure. I think we're just going to push right on up. And about 4.5%, I'm going to take profit just to show you how much I'm looking to make off of it. I did the October 16s. I did the, I think 500 calls. Yeah, for 157. And so if we go up about 4% or so, we're going to make about $200, like $180 to $200 of just pure profit. So that's what I'll take home. I think gold is a great entry right here, and silver, and probably copper, I guess. Copper is trying to hit all-time highs right now. So this is another COPX, copper miners. I don't think we're going to see a correction on gold right now. I think we're just going to keep going. It's a true breakout right now. NVTS. I'm going to give NVTS a rest until we get another type of breakout. Unless you want to buy stock in this, it's a good level, right? But you could buy it for the long term. You can see it's a very like steady level that it's at. But every now and then you'll get a pop up to 18 out of nowhere. So BBAI is dead. Oh, don't say that. The other day in one of my afternoon groups, we were applying for jobs on BBAI just for the fun of it. You have to have some top secret clearance. But yeah, it was kind of fun applying to jobs at BBAI just for the hell of it. I think I'm gonna do that in my groups now. We're just gonna start applying to these jobs, and if we get the job, then somebody in the group can just take the job, and then we'll have somebody on the inside. I think that's how we're gonna work it from now on. Massive group job applications for these stocks or companies. When they get in, then they could tell us what's up. But yeah, I still have leaps on these. I mean, look, think of it like this. BBAI, right? It's hugely volatile. If you're gonna buy it, you might as well buy it at the bottom and then kind of forget it because one day it'll pop back up again. So I don't think it's dead. I think it's just dormant is the other word I would use. See, it's like it has all these big spikes. Might as well buy it when it's low. HPE. This still is doing pretty well. $62. That's our next place is 62 for HPE. Here's 1, here's 2. Power of 3 would be up to about 62 as our resistance at 54. It's not bad. It's a pretty good entry, actually. That's a good find. HPE, we have earnings coming up too. So, any other stocks you guys want to see? Any others that you guys are taking a look at? Let's go back to Rocket Lab for a second. I don't think I'm going to get filled here. I'm going to put my limit up to 365 now. Oh, I got filled. Okay, 365 finally. So I got filled on Rocket Lab for a December contract. I'm going to add some shares in my long-term portfolio too. So they're both long-term plays. Let me take off this real quick so you guys can see and take off these drawings, right? Just basics here. We're at some pretty good levels. Here's just some horizontal lines. That we could get to going up and down. So we should be able to get there. I mean, I wanted to buy it around this area. If it goes lower, I'll just cost average down. QQQ, I have the 2 contracts for this. And I have my put just in case. But I like this candle a lot. I think this is a perfect second stage doji candle. You should be able to push up a little bit more. So that's why I have my 2 contracts now for September for next week, and then one for next Monday. I have a put in case all goes to hell. I finally got my Robinhood back after 3 months under review. Please do not put all your money in. Yeah, yeah. I believe strongly in not putting all of your money into any broker or any bank account. Do you know how many people have called me in panic because they have had some sort of problem with their bank account, investment account? Like every time I get more than like 10 to 15,000, open another account. Now I have way too many accounts, but I think 3 accounts should be pretty good. And Robinhood I only use for like very short term, like riskier trades. I don't put like serious money in there. It's just for like ease of use to trade on my phone when I'm like on the run and I just want to put something in or take something out. Buy Micron. Oh, I saw this. AV. I got you. Don't worry. I saw it. It's like, yeah, this is a good level. Look at this. You got it. Good for you. Look at that. Right above buying pressure. This is a good area. 150 for AV. It's a good level. It's a shame you have 2 moving averages in front of it, though. Micron. So, yeah, it's still following my path right here. Let's see, we're at 912 right now. If it holds above 910 or 900, that's still okay. It seems to just do this 910 to 1,000 over and over again. But if you dig in a little deeper, watch. It's like I'm doing a magic trick. Some artistry here. Oops. There you go. If we get a pop up off of that, let's check the institutional levels on it. TD Pro. No, what am I doing? Micron. Yeah, it's still a bit choppy down here, but 900 is your big support. And then there's 950 up top. For it to really break out again, it needs to get above 930. Let's take a look at unusual activity here. Which is your favorite memory stock? I don't know. Maybe SanDisk? Probably. Actually, instead of having a favorite, I just play DRAM. It's the ETF of all the memory stocks. So, we got a lot of MST. Oh, Bitcoin's been doing well too. We have T-Mobile, MSTR coming out. It was all bullish. A lot of these are bullish, unusual. The community is looking at IBIT now, which is Bitcoin, Robinhood, Rocket Lab. I'm sorry, what was I going to look at? Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin took 80,000, which is good. We took 80,000 for Bitcoin. So if we build some support right here, right on this line, we can get it to move a little bit better here. See, last time we also had some resistance here, but that was capped by the 200 moving average and the selling pressure. Now we don't really have that. So moving forward, we need to build some support on this line for it to go higher. What entry price for DRAM? Maybe if we get another bounce off the 20 moving average at like 54. Right around here, a little bit lower. VCX, yeah, so the problem with VCX is once the, you know, once it started to have it companies go public, people take money out of this and put it into another, the actual stock that they want, which was SpaceX at the time. Now that Anthropic is going to come out, I think we're going to get another big push from this. I think they still have Anthropic. Let me see. Do they tell you? No, I don't know. But I ended up selling most of it at 120 once it broke this. But I still have a little bit just to check it. I sold most of it when it was at like 240 or something, 250 up here. And it kept a little bit, sold the rest at 120, still have a little bit left. So, anything else that you guys want to see? Any other stocks? I think we went through a lot right there, so that was pretty good. Nike. All right, this will be my last one. Man, Nike just looks like it can't get it together. Look at this. We're in free fall. Wow. Puts on Nike might be interesting right here. What's the news right now? Sector weakness after weak Foot Locker and Dick's Sports results prompted analysts to lower Nike's price targets even lower than it is. My God. It's gotten crushed. Its market cap is only 56 billion right now. Marvel is like 5 times bigger than Nike now. Isn't that crazy? So, how would we play Nike going down? Well, it's an interesting question. So, you would go to Nike, go to puts, right? Sorry, puts. Then you would go to, you would do probably a September 18 put. 35, a 35 put's only $19 right now. It's worth it. Or 37 put is 66. We got some volume coming into these. A 38 put is 111. Let's go with that. So then let's say it goes down another 5%. You would make $100, so 100%, because it cost 111. So you're gonna make 100% profit. If Nike goes down 5%, you'd make 100% profit. That's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with 100% profit. If you do a September 4th, do a 38 put, and it goes down 5%, you'd make 188% profit, like overnight, if it goes there. So that's one way to do it. Yeah, people don't like Nike anymore, so it's interesting. Um, but yeah, if you guys thought that this was useful, please like the Instagram live. And I'm gonna look more into this, how to play Nike down from here. It looks interesting to me. But I will try to be back on tomorrow or later this week if you're in my group. I will see you later at 7:30 tonight. If anybody who's watching this live wants an incredibly generous discount for trying my group for 1 month, message me and I will send you a link. Other than that, yeah, definitely the group is worth it. You get some really cool stories from people every day on, they joined a month ago and I think just them learning so much on their own is always the biggest target that I try to, do. So, um, yeah, give it a shot for a month. If you don't like it, no problem. But something like 95% of people in the last year who join in 1 month usually make it at least to month four. So, and those 5 or 6% of people that don't make it forgot that they signed up because it's like I never see them. But yeah, try to give it a try. So, anyways, yeah, you could always text me for anything. I make myself available all throughout the day for whatever help you need for anything. I always get back to you instantly. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. Sorry, what price for the group? Just message me and I'll tell you. Um, it's usually 99 per month, but I'm gonna give you a price that's a lot lower than that. Like significantly lower. So message me and I'll send you something else. Yeah, DM me versus via Instagram, or if you don't like doing that, you can just you can also text me. Here's my number, here's my email. But Instagram would be the easiest right now, I think. So you could text me, you could email me, but yeah, Instagram would be the easiest. So I know it's a little bit of a delay, so I'll let this stay for a little bit. Nike, wow, Nike cannot get it together. But yeah, hope you guys save this real quick or screenshot it or whatever. I will see you guys later.